James Cleverly is one of our more competent ministers at the moment, so I'm disappointed in him today. Very disappointed, and I think he should be tendering his resignation. I repeat that. And let me look a little at James Cleverly's background. He went to Colf School, a school I know. Indeed, I think I taught some students from that school at about the time that he was there, so it's not impossible that indeed I met him. But I am impressed by his military aspirations as well, and simply that background seems to me to command a standard of behaviour which should lead to at least an appearance on television, if not a resignation offer. An appalling thing, an egregious wrong has happened to students. So if somebody is sitting for a BTech and they didn't get their result on the day when it was supposed to be announced, then something has gone wrong. And if nobody else is offering their resignation, then it should be the person at the top. That is James Cleverly. And I would like to see Mr. Cleverly lead the way in restoring this concept of trust and this concept of honour in high office. It's disappeared in the last few decades. I think the last serious time when somebody resigned on a matter of honour and principle was Lord Carrington over the Falklands. Not his fault, but he took responsibility. And when have we last seen someone taking responsibility? Well, maybe Mr. Cook. And we need to restore, if we cannot restore this, then we cannot restore dignity to our Parliament, and that is sorely lacking at the moment. We have people who have been accused of bullying still in office. We have people who are who have displayed rank ignorance, not only still in office, but trying to get into the into number 10. We have people who have been accused and paid criminal fines. I think resignations should have been offered in each case. Whether they're accepted or not is another matter. Matt Hancock should have resigned the moment his story came out. He didn't, he delayed. And Boris encouraged that delay. We need to change the concept of honour in political office. And calling Mr. Cleverly out, incidentally, despite the fact there being one or two rather interesting and rather waggish comments on my previous post, is far from racist. As I say, Mr. Cleverly is one of the more talented and one of the more interesting ministers in our Parliament. He's one of the few I would actually consider trustworthy, so I am disappointed that he hasn't appeared on television and hasn't offered his resignation. And I expect more. I would also repeat the idea that I do not think that universities are there for social engineering, but if that social engineering has not been done before university, then maybe universities have to pick that up. We cannot allow somebody who is from a deprived background, who is from a poor background, who for some reason has some problems and is not able to complete or to manage university entrance exams, i.e. A-levels, or the equivalent, to the best of their ability, then we need to make allowance for that. And indeed we do. That is what the head teacher's reference is about in the UCAS form. That complements the student's personal statement. That should be enough. And universities it's not a matter of universities discriminating against people who have achieved the grade. It's about universities compensating for those who cannot.